We need to be paying attention to the chart right now because today the weekly candle will close and we will see, are we going to close bullish or are we going to close bearish? And this will really determine what happens, guys, next week. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to click the bell for notifications because we don't want to be those people that long the exact top, go to sleep happy, wake up shocked to see that the price has come down. So what exactly is happening with the Bitcoin price right in this moment? Well, guys, as you know, we are coming up to a very important area of resistance, okay? And that area of resistance is this, okay? If we take a look at a higher term time frame like the daily, we can see that we are coming up to the range value area high. This is a very, very key zone of resistance, and this is the reason why I did give the short setup over in the VIP Discord to take a short from the range value area high. It's the most basic thing about trading: buy low and sell high. And so, yes, I am currently in a short trade right now on Bitcoin, and I'm going to be talking about the key levels that we need to watch, especially as this weekly candle closes, so we can determine how we're going to be trading this in the upcoming weeks. Now, just so you know also, I am still holding the long trades, guys. As you can see, there's errors on my ByBit chart here. I am still holding multiple long positions right now on Bitcoin because I do potentially expect higher prices. But as I said in my video yesterday, this is the first time that we have seen a major sign of weakness on the 4-hour chart. Okay, the trade setup that I did give over here, I was looking for something very specific, which is on market Cipher B. I wanted to see, as we came up to this value area high of the range, I wanted to see the momentum and the money flow getting lower on market Cipher B, giving us that dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried market Cipher B bearish pattern where we see the man breasts are getting lower, the money flow is getting lower as the price is getting higher. Historically, this is showing us a sign of weakness, and we are currently seeing that literally on the chart right now. If we go ahead and turn on market Cipher B, we can see right now the money flow and the momentum is getting lower. In addition to that, guys, if we take a look at the order flow chart right here, we can see that we are actually building up some bearish CVD at this area of resistance. And what that means is that whales are actually building short positions as retail is continuing to enter longs. We can see open interest is increasing. We can see CVD is getting higher as the price is getting lower. All these things are showing us signs of weakness at resistance. So here's what we really need to look for in the coming days. Now, by the way, if you want to join the community where we gave the long setup from the bottom, the short setup from the top, we give the levels every single day. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, guys, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Check out the courses there. Get involved. Also, if you do want to start trading on ByBit, I am having a promotion for Jason Casper, 0% limit fees. Of course, only sign up, guys, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you are doing and you sign up to ByBit, you will get a flat tire, you will stub your toe, you will lose your keys, your girlfriend's going to break up with you, your boss is going to fire you, you're accidentally going to shave off one part of your beard all the way to the skin. You're going to have to shave off the whole beard, guys. It's not going to be a fun time. So what do we really need to pay attention to this week? Okay, first of all, we need to watch the S&P 500. Why do we need to watch the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is a leading indicator when it comes to trading the Bitcoin price. Okay, when the S&P 500 found support down here at the low of its range, Bitcoin also found support down at the low of its range. Okay, and as we can see, the S&P 500 is coming up to a very, very key area of resistance where we did get a little rejection. However, we have started to get a big move to the upside. Now, if the S&P 500, this is the futures chart, which will open up tonight, right after the weekly candle closes. If we start to see this thing start to pump like crazy, in my opinion, I do believe we can also see Bitcoin reach new highs. However, if this actually does start to now put in a lower high, because we're currently at resistance, we might actually see the S&P 500 come down to its key support around 3864 to 3882, in which case we can expect Bitcoin to also get some kind of a retracement. So here are the very key levels that we need to be aware of on the Bitcoin chart right now. Okay, first of all, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame, because locally we very much so need to be aware of what is going on locally. Okay, On the 1 hour time frame, this is what I'm currently looking at, okay? We have come up to the value area high of the macro range, okay? That is why I gave the short setup over here, because we came to the value area high of the huge range, okay? Right here, we got our bearish signals, and I was saying yesterday that if we are going to now lose this 23,171 level, there's a good chance that we do see more downside. So locally, what areas do we need to be aware of to find support? Well, here's the thing, guys. If we start to lose 22,192, it's the 382 Fibonacci, we do have what is called here single prints. This one big candle up on the 1 hour time frame, okay, which did happen on a Friday. This candle, if we come back down into this area, we will fill this very, very fast. Why? It's because there's something called single prints. What are single prints? Single prints is a TPO term, guys, a time price opportunity chart term. You don't really have to know what it is, but all you do have to know is that when we see these single prints on the chart, if price comes back down into this zone, it will fill it very fast. It will just fall right through, okay? Fast move up, fast move down, like the time you went to Taco Bell at 3 in the morning, and you were young, you were in college, you didn't know what you were doing, you ate a whole bunch of chalupas at 3 a.m. It was very fast going down, but the next morning, it was even faster coming out. That is kind of how you can think of single prints. And then we have this local zone of support. Okay, the local zone of support is the last consolidation phase we had before the big breakout between 20,500 and 21,480. Now, if we start to lose that, then we have to be aware of a much higher term time frame. So these are the key levels that we do need to be aware of, okay? Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the bell for notifications. Now, to the downside, guys, if we start to lose the key support on the 1 hour time frame, there's two major areas that we have to be aware of. Number one, the $20,000 zone is the high volume node of this very large range right here. Okay, number two, we have this 18K to 19K zone where we do actually have very, very strong support. Why do we have strong support down at the 18 to 19K zone? It's because this is a support resistance flip, okay? When we are trading any asset, we always want to look for those zones where price historically has found a sticking point, right? That is how we determine what is support and what is resistance. When the price comes down and forms support at something multiple times, right, we would then expect that to act as resistance in the future. Look at what happened right here. Support, 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 and then resistance once, resistance twice. Okay, so now that this area has been broken out of, if we come back down, we would expect this to act as support. Now, the reason I say this is very key bullish support is because the uptrend will still be intact if we come down to this bullish area of support. Okay, check this out. We have our low that we put in here after FTX. We have our first high. We have our higher low. We have our higher high. We could still put in a higher low and continue with the uptrend. Okay, these are the levels to the downside we need to be aware of if we want to get into some juicy long positions to long with the trend. Now, if we start to see bullishness and if we hold this level, now I wouldn't consider this level lost yet. Okay, I would like to see today's candle, maybe the daily candle, the weekly candle close below this level before I consider it lost. If we start to pump to the upside, we have a very key zone around $24,000 and $25,000. Again, we can see it acting as support back in May and then resistance right here in August of 2022. These are the major levels that we need to be aware of. Okay, now let's check out some macro analysis. Let's go to our weekly time frame and let's check this out. We know on our weekly time frame we are forming this falling wedge pattern with a target of around $30,000. And as you know, these are the targets that I currently have for my long trades. I have TP set for these long trades. The next one for me is 25K and then 30K. Okay. The reason is because the technical target of this wedge is going to be 30K, where we also have this very large support resistance flip right here, okay? This very, very important level around 30-ish K. Now, if we continue up and we break above the resistances that we know we have right here, then we are looking actually at this, okay? I'm sorry, not this, this. Wow, would you look at this, guys? This is a macro falling wedge bulling pattern with a target anywhere between 50 and 60K. Now, I know this is a very much so long shot. This is a very long shot, but we do need to be aware. This is macro analysis, guys. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but this is how we need to approach the charts. We need to have a plan always in advance for various scenarios. We need to be prepared for a rejection here. We need to be prepared for a breakout here so that we can make plans in advance and then trade those plans, because that is how we're going to be able to long the bottom and take a short from the top. We need to be aware of these levels and trade what the chart is telling us, right? We can't just get stuck in one mindset of feeling, oh, I'm super bullish or oh, I'm super bearish, right? Like, it seems like 10K is the new 100K. Everyone was expecting 100K back in the last bull market. Everyone was expecting 10K to happen in January. We have to just be able to trade what the charts are giving us. So I'm giving a macro scenario right here where there is the potential, if we reclaim 30K, that we will see a $50,000 to $60,000 Bitcoin where we have these massive areas of resistance. Now, here is one last thing that we really do need to be aware of, okay? First of all, we need to watch this weekly candle. But second of all, guys, check this out right here, okay? This is a chart that is showing us historically what has happened with these Bitcoin cycles, the last two I'm looking at, okay? The last bear cycle, when market Cipher bottomed out on the monthly time frame, this initiated a relief rally where we broke out of a diagonal resistance, okay? And then we came up for a relief rally and then took a dump into the halving where the real bull market began. Now, the exact same time between our current point and the halving as it was back in 2018. Okay, back in 2019, we had our relief rally, market Cipher bottomed out. We had about 450 days until the real Bitcoin halving and the bull market began. Right now, you can see we are getting a relief rally, potentially. I would even consider this right now a relief rally, even if it ends here. This has been a massive move, but we still have about 450 days until that halving. Okay, now the question is, are we going to break out of this diagonal resistance? Because over here, we absolutely did break the resistance. This is going to be another key determining factor, in my opinion, if we are going to see higher Bitcoin prices. Okay, but right now, things are looking very similar to the way they were back then. And I'm personally getting a little bit excited. Now, I do maintain a bullish bias as long as we are going to maintain bullish market structure on the weekly time frame. We have officially put in that higher high. Let's see how the weekly candle closes. If the candle closes bullish, that is very bullish. Even if the candle closes bearish, unless we lose 18K, I'm still maintaining a long-term bullish bias and a short-term bearish bias, looking for that retracement and then looking to long a higher low. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell for notifications. May God bless everybody in the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah. I pray everybody is very, very blessed in many ways, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.